Mobilize! Get everyone together. We got to mobilize quickly. We got to win the battle. Welcome to Tarkir Dragonstorm Mechanics. And today we're talking about the mechanic for Mardu. And Mardu's mechanic is Mobilize. They got to get their army together. They are wanting to fight, and they got to get their army together, so they're going to mobilize it. And it is a fun mechanic that really fits into well, and it's going to be interesting to see how it works across all the board, all across all the different formats. But basically, Mardu, again, we're going to go through it, is black, white, and red. There's going to be in these colors. Now, granted, some of these overlap the colors well, so you will see a few different mechanics in the different colors. But specifically, if you're doing Mardu, white, black, red, you're going to see this ability, Mobilize. And what Mobilize says is whenever the creature attacks, it's on a creature, whenever a creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking, well, so many tapped and attacking, depending on the size. So if it's Mobilize 2, Mobilize 3, Mobilize 1. So if it's Mobilize 1, you create one Red Warrior creature that's tapped and attacking. And then you have to sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So it gives you a body on the board that's swinging out, but it also has something that if it survives, you can sack. You can use it for things like that, to sack to other creatures and help them grow. There are different numbers of Mobilize. So like 1, 2, 3, you have different amount of creatures that are going to come out and swing, which is good if you have ways to ping. Also, if there's ways to double up the ability, this doubles and triggers again. And so Mobilize is basically a really fun mechanic and a fun way to get you a bunch of 1/1 tokens on the board that swing out. Now, sadly, again, they do have to be sacrificed at your end step. But you know what? That doesn't mean that you can't just not use them. You can find a way to sack them if you have like a creature that says pay 1, sacrifice it, draw a card, or you have other like abilities. And again, it's a lot of fun. And it's going to be, the strategy with this is kind of to go wide, to get a bunch of creatures to swing, create the tokens, and then like the person's going to have a lot of blockers, because yes, they're 1/1s, but if you're mobilizing with like 6, there's like a Mobilize 6, Mobilize 5, like that's a bunch of creatures swinging out. And then if you have the ability to pump them up or anything like that, they can go crazy and you can just win that way. So this is a fun way to get your troops together, to get the sports together. Again, at your end step, you do sacrifice them. Now, there's a way around this if you have, but I don't believe in the pre-release or anything there's really like this. But if you have a card that says just end the turn, when you end the turn, those don't sacrifice because you skip the end step, basically. You miss the end step, it just ends the turn. You don't go to that trigger part where the trigger happens, so you get to keep them. I don't believe there's anything like that in the pre-release, but this is going to be a fun mechanic to see and use in the pre-release, especially draft cards or get these cards to be able to kind of overwhelm the board and try to go wide against your opponent. And then if you have things on the board, that helps you pump up creatures, or when creatures enter, they have more 1/1 counters, or when a creature enters, it deals damage. Like, there's so much you can do with this to ping and get extra benefits out of it. Even if the creatures swing out and they get blocked, there's still other ways that they can benefit you and everything like that. So let me know in the comments below, do you like this mechanic? What is your favorite mobilized creature? Put it in below. These are some fun, and it's a fun mechanic, an exciting mechanic, and fun way to go wide and swing wide and try to go over your opponent. And you got to also remember this mechanic exists because if they have creatures that have haste and mobilize and they swing out and you're down to like 3 life, you just lose the game. So let us know in the comments below what you think about Mobilize or Mardu. Is it your clan? Are you going to like this mechanic? Let us know in the comments below. As always, we'll see you next time.